The great house at Collinwood, in the world of parallel time. The Collins family lives under a curse that has resulted in death or madness to succeeding generations. The family has also been beset by serious emotional conflicts. Recently, Bramwell Collins lost the woman he loved, Catherine Harridge, to his hated cousin Morgan. After the marriage, the two men fought a duel, and Bramwell was wounded. He has recovered physically, but everyone at Collinwood knows that the inner emotional wound will never heal.
Who's there?
It's Daphne.
Daphne.
Catherine, I had to come, and I hope you understand.
No, I don't. I told you shouldn't be
Catherine,
out. It's very dangerous.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else. Something that I had to tell you.
What?
Catherine, I'm going to marry Bramwell. Catherine!
Of course you came. I knew you would. Catherine, you will not stop this marriage any more than I stopped yours.
Do you think I'll just stand by and let you ruin my sister's life?
I assure you that I will make her life happy.
How? You don't love her.
Are you making Morgan's life happy?
Yes, because I love him. You won't believe that because you don't want to believe it.
We have nothing more to say to each other, Catherine.
How did you become the way you are now? You're no longer the Bramwell I remember. You become bitter and resentful. You allow your anger to rule your life.
And I can thank you for that, and the rest of them that live in that house.
And is my sister to pay for that? In God's name, think about what you're doing. Be honest with yourself. You're not marrying Daphne out of love, but out of hate. And all it can mean for her is a lifetime of misery.
I'm going to live my own life without interference from you or the rest of the Collinses. I am going to marry Daphne.
You don't love her. And nothing you could tell me would make me believe that you do.
Catherine, it wasn't so long ago when I said the same thing to you.
And you are playing a game. Selfish, vicious game. I warn you, you're not going to get away with it.
There's nothing you can do to stop it. It's all settled. It is what I want, and it is what Daphne wants. Now, good night, Catherine.
Oh, Carrie, I didn't know you were in the house.
I was up visiting Melanie.
Oh, how is she?
She's much better. But how are you?
Well, I'm fine.
No. Something's bothering you.
How could you... Carrie, why are you looking at me so strangely?
They won't let you do it.
Surely you can't know what I was just thinking.
No, not exactly. It's just I had the feeling that someone wouldn't let you do something.
Carrie, do you know something that I don't know?
No. It's just that sometimes when I look at someone, I can almost see beyond them. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
No. It's all right, Carrie. You're really a very unusual child.
You're not angry with
No.
me?
Why should I be angry?
When I tell these things to people, they get upset and I get embarrassed.
Well, you shouldn't. I wish I had your gift. I suppose then I would look a little more forward to the future.
Good night, Carrie. Good night. Good night, Daphne.
Good night, Carrie. Why was I naive enough to think that you could actually be happy for me?
If you believe deep down in your heart that it's possible for you to be happy, then you're wrong. And I intend to prove that you're wrong.
And just how do you propose to do that?
I don't know. But I do know that I will do everything in my power to stop you from marrying Bramwell Collins.
There's no way you can stop it. I'm legally of age. I'm old enough to know what I want, and I want to marry Bramwell. And Catherine, I will.
Daphne, you can't have thought this out carefully.
I love Bramwell.
Do you think for a moment that he loves you?
That's what's really bothering you, isn't it? The fact that he may be in love with me.
Are you afraid to answer my question?
Yes, he does love me.
If you believe that, you're a fool. And if he said it to you, he's a liar.
Catherine, I've never seen you this way. I don't think I ever believed you could really be this selfish. Catherine, do you know why you don't want me to marry Bramwell? It's because your whole life is still based on his loving you.
No, that's not true.
Oh, yes, it is true, Catherine. And it's you that's afraid to face the truth. It's not me.
Daphne, you are my only sister. Your future means everything to me. I beg you, please, just take a little time. Think about what you're doing. Take time to realize that he will make you very unhappy.
Catherine, you can't imagine him loving anyone else, can you? It's because you're still in love with him yourself.
Will you do as I ask?
No.
Then all I have to say to you is you will soon know what a marriage without love is.
As you do, Catherine.
You and Daphne Harridge?
Is that all you had to say, Mother?
No. I can't say I haven't seen it coming, but do you think it's fair to the child?
Daphne's not a child.
Well, whether she is or not, do you think it's fair?
So you're against it, too?
The question is it what you truly want?
Well, if it weren't, I wouldn't even consider it, and you know that.
I know you, Bramwell, better than any other person alive. I know all you've been through, especially these past few weeks. And the question is one that you and only you can answer. Are you marrying for love or to get back at Catherine and the others at Collinwood? You must answer that as honestly as you know how.
I do not feel that I'm doing anything wrong or being unfair to anyone. That's all I can tell you.
I don't believe there's ever been a greater love than the love that existed between your father and me. Barnabas and I could not have survived without our love. When he died, I felt such a total loss that for a time I thought I might go insane. I made mistakes after that. Many mistakes. But while Barnabas was alive, I was as happy as any human being can be. Think of what you're doing in terms of your own life and your own future. When you are my age, will you be able to say the same thing?
Well, Daphne, was Catherine able to change your mind? What is it, Daphne? What happened to Colin?
Nothing really. I just didn't get the reaction I expected.
Catherine is opposed.
I so much wanted her to be happy for me.
We do not need her blessing.
I know that. How could she, though?
Daphne, I want you to know that I would welcome you as a daughter. But I think at this point there is some confusion in your mind.
Mother!
Please, let me have my say, Bramwell, and then I'll leave you both together. You both have all the time in the world. But it may be a mistake now to rush into something that will alienate so many people.
But I don't need those people.
Yes, but Daphne does. She's been close to them, and she has to consider their feelings. Think about it, my dear.
Well, Catherine, do you want to postpone it?
I never thought we'd encounter this opposition. It's a terrible thing, Bramwell, to want something so much and to have everyone so much against it.
We can't afford to listen to others. We have to live our own lives.
I know that.
That isn't the only thing that's troubling you, is it?
What do you mean?
I mean, other people's feelings aren't the only things that are troubling you. Somewhere in your mind, there's a doubt that didn't exist there before.
Perhaps there is. I hadn't thought of it as a doubt, but yes, perhaps there is.
Well, then you must tell me about it.
Bramwell, do you realize it? You have never once told me that you love me.
Well, I wouldn't have asked you to marry me if I didn't.
Do you love me, Bramwell?
Who has put this doubt in your mind?
No one did.
Well, someone must have. And it could only have been Catherine. She's led you to believe that I'm still in love with her. Isn't that true?
No, Catherine didn't say anything.
Well, she must have implied it, and she's wrong. She's remembering something in the past. But I'm a changed man now, totally changed. You must remember that. And she cannot accept it.
Bramwell, the thought didn't even occur to me until I was on the way back
Dare she
here.
try to interfere with our lives? She's chosen her life. Let her live it and let us alone.
Oh, Bramwell, why is there so much emotion in your voice when you speak of her?
There are many kinds of emotion, and anger is one of them, and I've never been one to hide my anger. You'll have to learn that.
I have learned it. And you still haven't said the words I want to hear.
I love you. Very much.
No. No, I know you better than you think. And I know you didn't mean what you just said.
You don't believe me, do you?
It's not a matter of believing you. It's a matter of knowing what you feel and what you don't feel.
You don't want to marry me.
I didn't say that. I don't know. But I think no matter what else, we've got to be open and honest with each other from the very beginning.
I'm older than you, Daphne. I may not be able to offer you youthful passion, but I'll do everything in my power to make you happy.
I've always known that.
There are many forms of love. And with what I feel now, my love can grow. And we'll have a life that others will envy.
Will you give me until morning?
Yes, by all means. Whatever you want.
We must talk, Catherine, alone.
Yes, of course. Please come into the drawing room. If you've come here to plead Bramwell's case, it will do no good.
On the contrary, I'm here to tell you I couldn't agree with you more.
Really? You agree?
I speak of matters as they stand at the present time. The situation may change, and Bramwell may come to genuinely love Daphne. But at the moment, you are right, Catherine.
He's marrying her out of spite for all of us.
Yes, but he is not aware of it.
Neither is she.
Well, no, but I think she may be having her first doubts. She was quite upset after her talk with you.
Do you think there's a possibility that she'll reconsider?
That's why I'm here. To tell you what I think. And you must listen, Catherine.
Very well, I'm listening.
When Daphne told her your plans, you should never have reacted as you did.
What was I meant to do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You reacted exactly as Bramwell wanted you to, and you only succeeded in confusing Daphne. I know, we both agree this marriage should not take place. But you know as well as I do, it can't be stopped by any show of pressure.
I'm willing to do whatever will work.
Then do nothing. We both know Bramwell. The more he's pressured, the more stubborn he'll become, and the more he'll pursue Daphne.
But if I just stand by and do nothing, it's sure to happen.
I say there is a chance now that it might not. It's a chance worth taking.
I don't know what to say to you.
I have said all I came to say. If only you'd been willing to wait, Catherine. How happy you both would be now.
Daphne. Hello, Carrie. May I come in?
Of course. You've never been here before, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's good to have company while Father's out working.
Yes, your father's the caretaker of the estate, isn't he?
Yes. Well, why do you want to see me?
Well, Carrie, I've heard about your unusual gifts, and I was wondering if you might be able to help me.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'd like you to help me make a decision. You see, Bramwell and I are to be married.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you, Carrie, but decision concerns the future. I know you can see into the future.
Well, I can, but I can't always do it at will.
I know that, but Carrie, could you try now for me? Because it's very important that I know whether or not Bramwell and I will be happy.
Well, I'll try. But you must understand, whatever I see in the future, I have no control over.
I do understand.
Is beginning to form.
What kind of an image?
It's not clear enough yet. It's Bramwell. He has a very sad look on his face.
Sad?
He's walking somewhere. He's in a graveyard.
A graveyard?
Yes. He's gone to pay his respects to someone's grave.
Carrie, whose grave is it?
I don't know. He's standing in front of it. I can't see the name on the tombstone.